Ladies and gentlemen, our third bout on the card is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds in the cruiserweight division under Muay Thai rules. Introducing first, fighting out of the short line, Buick and GMC red corner. Please welcome to the ring, PJ McGee.
This fight brought to you by Brandon Dodge on Broadway, 5600 South Broadway, Littleton, Colorado. You can go to brandondodge.com. And JR, one of the unique factors of Sparta Sports and Entertainment is the fact that it's not just boxing, it's just not MMA, but we bring to you the world of Muay Thai, and we always seem to get a great fight or two every card from those with the Muay Thai art.
For those of you that sitting around saying, just stand and bang, well, here it is for you, including elbows.
PJ McGee, the first to enter, and Mr. McGee is the Afro Samurai. Dustin, not sure that you could pull off an Afro, but he sure does.
Oh, I could certainly pull it off.
He's got some good height on that, though.
Yeah, he's come out of a strong gym. Dwayne Bang Ludwig's gym.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's got some Muay Thai skills. Like you said, JR, who doesn't like going toe-to-toe? Watch it fight.
Exactly.
Stand and bang, baby.
Fight in the closet.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Fowler Chevrolet blue corner, please welcome Justin West.
Justin West coming in to fight PJ McGee, and I'll tell you, the weather here in Wyoming, it's certainly not late June, early July weather, man. It's cool here. It's been a sizzling 95 degrees for most of this month, and today, after a big rainstorm yesterday, I know there was some weather up here, there was some weather down in Denver. It has cooled some things off, so not a lot of beaded sweat on these fighters, JR.
Yeah, and you know, it's something you got to make sure that we talked about it earlier. Okay, are you going to have a little extra energy because you're not battling the heat? Well, it's getting cool enough now as the sun's going down. Did you get warmed up enough? Are you going to come into the ring cool?
Yeah, these guys need to make sure they're going through a gruesome workout beforehand and just getting warm, man. Getting some sweat rolling and not hopping in here cold.
Check out the tail of the tape here real quick. Mr. McGee, 33 years old, versus West at 35. West also with the height advantage, 6'6" versus 6'2". These guys coming in at 185. Traditional Muay Thai for Justin West with a 12-1 record versus the precision style of Mr. McGee at 7-2. So West with a height and experience advantage.
Yeah, and both fighters, when you get up to that kind of numbers of fights, you expect to see great striking. You expect to see some ring savvy.
Yeah, I'm expecting a great fight between these two. They both have a built-up record at 7-2 and 12-1, and they both have some experience, and they look the part. So we're in for a dandy, I believe.
And coming out of a couple of super strong camps as well, so never hurts to have extra set of eyes on the fight for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Muay Thai bout is brought to you by the all-new Sparta merchandise that you can purchase at SpartaSE.com. Let's meet our fighters. First, fighting out of the short line, Buick and GMC red corner. From Rialto, California, representing Bang Muay Thai and fighting in honor of U.S. Army service member Eugene Jeffrey Sherifield, PJ, the Afro Samurai McGee.
You know they're loving that Afro Samurai nickname, baby, you know.
Oh, with a great beard to match.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Fowler Chevrolet blue corner. From Oakland, California, representing Muay Thai minded, Justin Sagat West.
Some of the traditional Muay Thai garb going along with the JR.
Yes, indeed. Speaks to their dedication to the sport.
185 pounds cruiserweight. So these fellas are going to be throwing some hellacious shots. Little last minute instruction in the corner of West.
Our referee in charge, Oscar Martinez.
First time we've seen Mr. Oscar Martinez tonight.
Instructions: protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fighter, any questions? Fighter, any questions? Touch them up back to your corners, please.
All right, boys, we'll brace for a good one here.
Here.
3 2-minute rounds. Elbows allowed.
Ready. Fighter ready. Fight!
Touching him up, and here we go.
3 2-minute rounds, huh?
It means you got to work quick.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Not a lot of time for a feeling out process, and feeling out is not what West does. As he comes out with the teep that lands well and pushes McGee back. And you can see West looking to put power into all of his kicks, no matter what level they're going to.
Yeah, he pops that one up by the shoulders. A nice front snap kick as well.
yeah, he's showed some great teeps.
Ooh, big lower kick.
Yeah, went well to the inside of the left leg of West.
West
And
had
again.
all his weight down there too, I think, JR.
Good job by McGee with his defense there, wrapping up around the waist. Want to try to suck your opponent in tight so they don't have any room to get velocity on their knee strikes when they're in the clinch.
McGee again going with that low kick.
I like that front teep kick by West. He needs to use that length.
Got about a 4-inch height advantage.
I'm sure there's power at the end of those as well.
Spitting outside a little bit, just a little bit of weather coming in. Ooh, nice strong low kick.
Oh, and West acknowledged that with his head, kind of gave a little shake of like, yeah, you got me with that one.
West came back with a kick to the midsection and then a left.
And McGee has a target now, and it is either side of just below the knee of West on that lead leg of West. Let's see if West changes stance, because he has acknowledged the fact that those kicks touched him.
About 15 seconds left in this opening round. Time for somebody to steal it if you go for it here.
Yeah, I think McGee needs to throw a few more of those inside kicks.
Yeah, it's I mean, that great point send West back to his corner thinking about, how'd that round end? Well, it ended with me, being on the receiving end of some hurt.
And he did it one last time there. So that round is going to be a close round to call. Did McGee do enough with those low kicks to sway the judges?
Yeah, 3 2-minute rounds, man. Not a lot of time to work, and you got to really impress in those 2 minutes for 6.
You're used to going 5 minutes, Justin, and you get some time where you can work, you can recover if things go wrong. 2 minutes, there's not a lot of time for that. You got to come out with some momentum, and you got to carry that momentum through.
Yeah, you got to get to work right away, and with it only being 2 minutes, these guys are well trained. They're experienced, so come out and let it fly. I love that inside kick by McGee.
Yeah, and we're seeing that on the replay there as he's lighting them up with those kicks both to the inside and the outside.
Powerful, JR, and he had a lot of his weight on it too. He took those full force.
Yeah, if you can come out and land one early and then throw some hip feints in there and get Wes guessing.
Afro Samurai.
Nice shot
big
by
leg
McGee.
kick.
Caught
He
West
knows
in
it
the
too.
middle of his footwork, and
His corner's calling for it every time, and I agree. That was a slip.
yeah, West came forward. He was touching him with the glove, but it wasn't really a knockdown.
Like you said, Todd, we have a little bit of raindrops in the air.
West knows he's got to kind of get busy here, guys. Big body kick. West coming in, trying to score there.
You see Wes comes in and jams himself. I'd like him to stay on the outside.
Yeah, trying to get the elbow going there inside, now working the knee strike a little bit. The corner of West was calling for that elbow, and they're over there signaling it to him now.
Ooh, nice left.
Oh,
Big right
beautiful
hand.
counter. Oh, my gracious. That's likely going to be it. I don't know that West is going to be able to get himself up from that.
Yeah, West
That
is
was a
trying
hard
right now.
knockdown. He is
No, he's done.
rubber-legged.
No, he's done.
And McGee comes forward with the hands and lands
Wow.
the most telling punch of the fight.
That was a big shot. I tell you what, West did a hell of a job trying to get back up from that shot, JR, but there was nobody home once he got back up.
Well, Sensei Ludwig is going to be happy about that one. His his Ninja Turtle bringing home the win.
McGee is powerful, man. You saw it in his kicks, and then, yeah, he landed that one overhand. And you saw West kind of stall for a minute, and then he went down.
I think Dustin West would have been better observed in this fight to maybe fight from that distance, but I thought PJ McGee did a great job of really hustling and making those power shots the difference in this fight.
He sure did, man.
And we're watching it on the replay, and it was just a crushing overhand right to set it up.
Oh,
a couple other
man.
punches, and then like the Chuck Liddell softball, throwing a softball punch, cracked him over the top again. It was just really precise striking there by McGee. Ton of it was the power, but the precision with which he hit his opponent through that shot over the top and coming down, not easy to do on a 6'6" opponent.
No, it sure isn't. He landed a good one.
You know, the thing about it is, guys, too, is what he did it on all levels, and that's the thing you can do, especially in Muay Thai. If you're scoring down low and it opens it up top, and that's what he did with that. He got his attention with the legs.
Referee Oscar Martinez calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute 9 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by knockout, PJ the Afro Samurai McGee.
We'll make it 8 wins for Mr. McGee, and all smiles in that car on the way home to Denver.
Yeah, he is fired up, man. I'm happy for him.
Little look at the replay there. One last knockout as we go to break here. Wow, big shot.